Welcome home, y'all. Today we're taking a peek into the dark romance side of TikTok, where fantasies of masked men, heavy breathing, and some very intense storylines come to light. And not only is it dominating TikTok right now, but it's also making me regret ever even looking into this. Oh God. I made a similar video on Mask Talk like months ago, and while Mask Talk is definitely more thirst trapping, dark romance is more of like kink talk and Twilight if they had a baby. And now unfortunately, you and we have to babysit that baby. I'm not too sure if I should be worried or if I should be scared. I guess we'll find out. Yay! Because of course, we are on a mission today, and no, the mission is not you weirdo. No, today's mission is to explore this side of TikTok and really get to know what the hell is going on. Because from what I've seen, it is something. But with that being said, warning, there is some intense stuff in here. And while this video is mainly for entertainment purposes, I feel like I still have to warn you guys about the content itself because it's icky. Very icky. Me if I was in this situation. Oh, oops. You caught me. I guess my hiding spot wasn't that good, huh? Or maybe you're just really good at your job. You're really good at your job, huh? Okay, well, I'ma just go. Like I said, a lot of these videos that fall under dark romance usually involve like a famous masked character chasing, stalking, or acting out like some very freaky things, to say the least. So for example, these guys seem to be dressed as like tactical black ops people, with the main dude being like an iconic character from the Call of Duty franchise. And honestly, after watching this clip, I think I've decided if I'm worried or scared. It's both. Definitely both. Excuse me for my burp, guys. That was not very gentleman-like. What the hell? He goes by Veiled Vice on TikTok, and he has over 540,000 followers on there. So it's safe to say that there's quite a bit of people who find Call of Duty sexy. You hear that, boys? Gamers get the ladies going, apparently. I haven't even talked about the craziest part of this video yet, and that's that it has 6.2 million views. A lot of the comments are like in different languages, but the ones that are in English have mixed reviews. Some are saying how they want it to be their turn already, which is already an insane thing to comment, by the way. And others are pointing out how uncomfortable it makes them. Because if you haven't noticed, there is one big elephant in the room. This stuff is just, it's a little weird, right? Like, it is. Main character, audience, main character. Sorry guys, it kind of just like pops up every once in a while. Now, why does it make people uncomfortable? The themes that these TikToks take on are pretty intense in nature. Like, I think we can all agree on that. Themes of breaking in, kidnapping, stalking, all things that are very illegal in real life, but in this world, romantic. Guys, if it's getting really dark, it's because I don't have a light here and there's a storm coming. There's a literal dark cloud that is about to shower on my apartment right now. And just to be clear, I'm not one to be in anybody's business when it comes to what they like. If you like getting kidnapped, then awesome. Me personally, do not like getting kidnapped, I think. Honey, I want to try something new tonight. You know how I said I wanted to be spontaneous? Well, I want you to take me hostage. That's if I like being held hostage, but I don't, okay? It's pretty obvious why this would make some people uncomfortable. It's almost like as if some of these videos are cursed. You know, like you're not supposed to be watching these kind of videos. But nevertheless, Veiled Vice is not the only one out there. There are plenty more. Twist ending, y'all. What? There's two of them this time, meaning double the cringe. Hell yeah. This couple's page is called E and J, and they post very similar content to the previous one that we watched, except their niche is the home invasion fantasy instead of the special ops one. The lore is expanding. Brace yourself. The comments are flooded with people saying how the portrayal of these actions are pretty problematic, and I kind of have to agree. Are break-ins sexy to some people? Sure. Do I want to see it on my For You page? Hell no. The last main character that we saw was Ghost from Call of Duty, but this time it's the wet bandits from Home Alone. And I'm not too sure how you can make Marv from Home Alone sexy, and this only raises the question, where does the inspiration come from? No, please. I don't want to talk about book talk yet. No, please. Later in the video. No. I was stalking their page for quite a while, and I must admit, they are on a roll. Hundreds of thousands, if not millions of views daily. And fun fact, they actually have a playlist linked in the bio, which I did scroll through, and I love this song actually. I mentioned earlier that I was wondering where the inspiration for these dark romance TikToks came from. And yes, it is book talk. Somehow, some way, book talk always finds a way to come back and leave an impression on something. It was done with Shrek, it was done with AI, and now it's taken the form of dark romance, and I just don't see it stopping. I guess commentary channels will forever eat. I noticed a book called Lights Out earlier when the guy from Call of Duty just creeped up on us. And then stalking this page, I saw a book called Hunting Adeline. So what are they? Hi, yes. No, I was just calling to see if I can cancel my internet. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna need it anymore. Yes, it is mostly smut, of course. And yes, book talk has influenced quite a bit of dark romance content out there, no doubt. They go hand in hand, like what can you do? But I'm gonna be the one to say it. Can we just keep it in the books, please? Although, one thing I do find interesting is the aesthetic that this content has. Apparently, it really draws people in. The music is tense but romantic in the way. The ambience is gloomy and gothic, but at its core, it's still depicting some crazy shit. It's just a TikTok. Just a TikTok. Oh God, it's just a TikTok. No, seriously. It's obviously weird that this aesthetic is associated with violence almost being a love language. Newsflash. It is not. It makes me wonder if this has any effect on how people see love, or if it's just a fantasy after all. Because it's sometimes so much part of the content that it makes me want to go to church. And I'm not even that religious. Hello, pastor. I am here to confess my sin. Go ahead. I scrolled on dark romance TikTok for hours yesterday. Yeah, I actually just clocked out, so... No, don't go, please. You're gonna have to talk to the big boss. I'm sorry. At the end of the day, it's all fiction, and I believe that creators should create whatever they want as long as they're not hurting anybody. But at the same time, we should be careful with what we romanticize on TikTok. Calling it dark romance makes it seem like I'm gonna watch Bella and Edward fall in love again. It's more like if Edward just decided to kidnap Bella instead. How romantic! Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe, and I will see you guys later.